Hey everyone, today I would like to go over my 2019 year performance. I started this account in April of 2018, so not quite 2 years yet, and I've been sharing my performance here online on YouTube. All my regular viewers are probably sick of me stating this over and over again, but I used to be more of a technical trader until I finally decided to trial another trading strategy of selling option premium. When I first took this seriously, I started keeping track of my performance to see if this is a viable way of trading, and I've shared my performance here on YouTube, and so far I'm really liking it. And I would really recommend it to anyone that is interested or have looked into it to seriously give it a try. So in this video, I'm going to first go over my 2019 year performance and what my goals for that year was, and if I met it or not. And I will also be going over what my goals for 2020 is. After that, I would like to go over some of my trades that I did the last couple of months, as some of my viewers were interested in seeing my position. It's hard to show you all my holdings unless I do it on a more frequent and regular basis, because most of the positions come on and off within a month. So what I show you this month, I most likely won't have that on the next month because stock option contracts expire, so I'm constantly closing it and capturing my profits or rolling out further in time. So either way, my positions are constantly changing. Maybe in the future, if there are a lot of people that are interested, and if I have the time, I may post all my trades in real time. But that will be for a discussion in the future, as my job has taken up a lot of my time recently, as you can probably tell from my lack of content being posted on YouTube. So if you like these videos, please show me some support and like and share this video, as it really encourages me to put out more content for all my viewers. First, I would like to go over my 2019 year performance, as I've updated you here on YouTube. I know the updates weren't very frequently, but I'll try to update my account performance monthly going forward, or at least bi-monthly. But if you have any questions, or if there's anything you don't understand, or if there's anything you would like to know or ask, please let me know in the comment section below, and I may go over it in more detail in my next account update video. After the December sell-off in 2018, my account was off to a great start in 2019, with a return of 55% within 3 months compared to the S&P 500's return of 14%. The next 3 months was a little more rocky, and my returns dropped down to 49%, while the S&P 500's return increased by 5% to 19%. But within the next 2 months, when we had a minor pullback in the markets, my returns went back up to 57%, while the S&P 500's returns dropped down to 15%. It was during this time where I was keeping a closer eye on my delta to theta ratio, which has really helped me improve my account performance. I wasn't taking this ratio very seriously initially, but after seeing the effects, I've learned to keep my deltas in line and don't let them get too out of control. The following 2 months, my account was slowly grinding higher and making new account highs on a regular basis. But also during this time, the S&P 500 was also grinding higher as well. At the end of October, my account has reached a return of 71% compared to S&P 500's return of 23%. Even though I had a fantastic return for 2019 already, I wasn't going to let it stop there. I wanted to push it even further. And by year end, my account was able to reach an account return of 76% compared to an S&P 500's 29%. 2019 has been an amazing year, and this account has done phenomenal. I would never expect it to be able to reach these kinds of returns with this account. 2020 is an election year, and I hope that will bring more volatility into the markets, as volatility has been absolutely destroyed. Another chart I like to take a look at is my relative performance against the S&P 500. This chart takes my returns and subtract the S&P 500's return, so it's basically telling us how much I'm beating the S&P 500's return by, and you would normally want to see it trending upwards, so that would mean you're consistently beating the S&P 500. If it is flatlining, it means your returns are on par with the S&P 500, and of course if it turns down, then it means the S&P 500 is beating you. So this is where we were during my last update. But during the last couple of months, my account has been trading sideways. With the low volatility and the markets grinding higher, it's been hard to offset my negative deltas with my positive theta. When we take a look at my account performance since inception, my original goal that I set for this account in April of 2019 was to reach an overall account balance of 150% by April of 2020. The original account balance at the end of April 2019 was at 125%, and I set this goal to make a return of 20% the next year, which would bring it to 150%. During my last update, I was at an overall account balance of 139%, but I still had about 11% left to go to meet my goal of 150% by April of 2020. So that would equate to about 5 months left to reach my goal. I thought that was very reasonable, and I should be able to reach my goal within the 5 months and maybe even surpass it. By the end of the year, my account has reached an overall account balance of 143%, so that leaves me about 7% left to go and about 3 months to reach it. I'm still on track to reaching my goal, but it's getting closer and hopefully I'll surpass it. In the past couple of years, I've been setting my goal from April to April because I started this account in April, but going forward now, I will be doing it by calendar year, as it makes it easier for everyone to keep track of. I'm still going to be trying to reach my goal of 150% by April 2020, but I'm also going to be setting a new goal for 2020 as well. And yes, if you haven't been able to guess yet, my goal for 2020 is 20% as well. The reason why I'm going with 20% is that I'm hoping that I can generate a return of at least 20% annually and hopefully very consistently. With a 20% return, it will bring my overall account balance to 172%. And of course, I don't expect every year to have a similar return as this year. But of course, I will be aiming to surpass that. Whether I do or not, that's another story. But I will be monitoring my account performance over the next few more years, and if I'm able to consistently generate at least a 20% return, I would seriously be considering increasing my account size substantially. This was my overall performance relative to the S&P 500 since my last update. I had some rocking moves in the past, but I kind of expected that I would since I was still fairly new to this concept of trading and was still in the process of learning it as I go. As you can guess from my charts that I shown earlier, my account return has been flat relative to S&P 500's return. As I've stated earlier, my negative deltas has been taking a toll on my account returns, but at least my account is still holding up and I can live to fight another day. During my last update, I was utilizing about 45 to 50% of my capital, and with volatility still depressed and at its lows, I'm still having a hard time finding opportunity in this market to put my capital to use. And overall, I'm still utilizing about 45 to 50% of my capital. And just like my last update, with the market at its highs, I'm still pretty short the market. I haven't added to my short, so I'm still short about 2 negative deltas to about 1 positive theta. And with the markets grinding higher almost every day, it's been taking a toll on my account performance. But overall, I tried to offset my losses from my negative deltas with my positive theta. But it's getting harder and harder to put on more theta positions with volatility at its lows. Now that we have gone over my account performance, some viewers want to see my account position. But since this looks like this is going to be a much longer video than I anticipated, I'm going to break this down to 2 videos. So if you're interested, please check out part 2 of this video. And as always, if there are any other details you would like to know, or if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and share the video. It really helps out the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to smash the subscribe button. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.